Good morning, everyone. I'm Haley Kober.
And I am Alexa Eldrocker. In the news today, the college fair visits Amity and catching up with Amity's Ultimate Team. This year, the 9th annual film festival will be held at Amity High School. This event allows students that take video classes to compete against each other in different categories of filmmaking. Elizabeth Smolinski, a video production teacher at the school, said, "All other types of art are represented here, are plays, musicals, and concerts, but no way for film students to present their work. The film festival will allow these students an opportunity to show off all their work they have done in class. After being nominated in the different categories of films, a panel of judges view and score the films to see who gets the prize money. Since the start of the festival in 2004, the prize money has been donated by the Jamie Holley Arts Foundation. Junie Primavera runs the organization and also serves as one of the judges."
On May 16th, Amity AP teachers hosted the annual AP picnic to celebrate the end of AP exams. Students who took AP tests were invited to come up to the track during their lunch waves to participate. When they arrived, they were offered a wide variety of food, including hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and hot dogs that were hand-prepared on the grill by their teachers. Water, chips, pretzels, salad, pasta, and cookies were also provided. Adding to the perfect picnic environment, the weather was sunny and warm. The students were able to enjoy a nice meal in the fresh air while relaxing and having fun with their friends. The picnic was a success. Students had a great time and appreciated the efforts that the teachers put into rewarding their students for their hard work in the classroom. "I feel that it was a nice reward for our hard work," stated senior Jake Laser. Every year, hundreds of thousands of students enroll in colleges across the country. I was in attendance at the recent college fair hosted here at Amity, where prospective students got to get a glimpse of the possibilities for post-secondary education. I'm Haley Kober, and I'm here tonight at the Amity College Fair, where representatives from all over the nation come to show off their colleges. On Tuesday, April 9th, Amity held their annual college fair, showcasing dozens of colleges and universities around the country. The fair, aimed mostly towards juniors and sophomores, was a huge hit among students here at the high school. Kaylin Karen, a junior at Amity, was impressed at the amount of colleges that were in attendance and how informative they were.
There was a ton of colleges there. It was kind of overwhelming. I didn't know which one to choose. I had a general idea, and it was really helpful of what field I wanted to go into.
Students had the opportunity to speak to representatives and ask them any questions they might have had regarding the school they were interested in. Karen Waterman, an Amity guidance counselor, told me about the process of getting colleges to attend the fair.
Well, every fall we have college reps come in to talk to our students that are interested in their campuses, in their colleges, and we have a save the date form that we give them when they come in to let them know that we're having a college fair.
Waterman also discusses with me how she believes the fair benefits students and aids them on their journey to finding their perfect school.
I think it gives kids an opportunity in a safe environment to kind of put feelers out to what they like and see the different schools, and there's 160, so there's a whole different opportunities that all the colleges have.
In terms of improving the college fair, Karen said the fair was pretty adequate, while Waterman states how she would like to see more colleges attend and students be more outgoing. Overall, the college fair was a huge success and proved to be very helpful amongst students. For many Amity seniors, last Friday was their final day of classes. Yesterday, over 150 students from the 2013 graduating class departed for their first day of internship. These students will spend the remaining weeks of school working alongside people in the careers of interest to receive hands-on experience in the field. Seniors must complete 120 hours of work and are required to blog about their experiences. Karen Waterman, internship coordinator, has no doubt that this year the students will return with nothing but great experiences. She explained that having a school experience is much different than a work experience, and that by taking part in internships, students are able to experience the working world. It is beneficial to the point of being almost mandatory, Waterman said.
On Thursday, May 16, 2013, sophomores were called down to the John J. Brady Center for Performing Arts to view the film The Blind Side. Many sophomores had no idea that they would be pulled out of session 3 and 4 that day to view the film and wondered why they were viewing the movie in the first place. After sophomores filed into the auditorium, Associate Principal Dr. Jason Tracy announced to the sophomores that the movie was a reward for sophomores who took the CAP test back in March. He also said that the viewing of The Blind Side has been started by Dr. Charles Britton several years ago to thank Amity sophomores for working hard on the CAP test. Amity sophomore Matthew Sacco was surprised when he learned that all sophomores will be viewing the film. He enjoyed the movie, saying, "Watching a movie is better than taking a quiz or a test." On May 23rd, weather permitting, Amity will host its first iAmity Spring Fest. The afternoon activity will have its focus on health and well-being. Amity juniors, sophomores, and freshmen will be able to participate in all sorts of games and activities. There will be music and a barbecue where students can purchase food with their student ID. Additionally, there will be a walkathon where students will walk to raise money for charity. Students can even try their luck at a faculty dunk tank. Dr. Jason Tracy said that the Spring Fest was an idea from the school climate committee resulting from the shortened spring break. Dr. Tracy feels that the day will be a great way for school community members to relax and have fun.
In the world of digital media communications, Amity is now on board with a new program called Text to Tip. Here is Dr. Charles Brandon and Officer Rich Rizzuti with more on how this partnership with the Woodbridge Police Department will work.
Good morning, Amity. I wanted to join you this morning during your Spartan seminar to talk a little bit about a new initiative that we have called Text to Tip. There's a little background. In the aftermath of the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, the administration, in collaboration with local law enforcement and state law enforcement, has conducted an exhaustive review of all of our security procedures that we have in place. We now have new lockdown procedures and new emergency response guidelines. All of those are designed to prepare the school and prepare the administration and law enforcement to respond in the event of any threats or danger in the building. What we would like to do now is introduce a program that will allow the administration and provide students the opportunity to give us information that might potentially prevent any emergencies or things in the community that could be a threat to our school. There's an old proverb. It says, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." What that means is that if we have information ahead of time that allows us to intervene before an emergency occurs, that will go a long way towards helping us prevent any potential lockdowns or having to respond in the event of an imminent threat in the building. Now, the best way for us to get information is from our students. Generally, things don't happen as a surprise. There's always somebody out there who knows something. You've probably heard of a campaign nationwide called "If You See Something, Say Something." Well, here at Amity, we have one that we'd like to introduce called "If You Know Something, Tell Someone." Okay? Now, from a very young age, many students are taught or told, don't be a tattletale, don't snitch on people. And that's okay. There's a value in that message. You don't have to tattle on everything. But generally, as Amity students, you're very bright, and you probably all know when things are rising to a level that where either you are in danger or your friends are doing something or somebody you know may have a problem, that it's a good idea to let the people in positions of authority know about. In those cases, lots of times we know students are fearful of coming forward because they don't want to be identified as the source or the snitch. Okay. This new program that we have is called Text to Tip. This morning in Spartan Seminar, you're all going to receive a little card. It looks like this. Okay. This will provide you information and 3 ways that you can text information to the administration anonymously. Okay. And the information on the card will tell you how to do that. Now, a couple of things to bear in mind. That generally, when you text a tip in, it will be reviewed by an administrator within 2 to 4 school days. Now, what that means, and is important to know, is that this is not a 911 service. If there is an immediate threat, if you are seeing something immediately that's happening, the only way that you're going to get an immediate response from the administration or law enforcement is if you come and tell us in the moment. Texts that come in generally, again, are reviewed in 2 to 4 days, so that when we get that information, there will be some time before we're able to investigate and respond to it appropriately. Okay. The system does allow you to communicate anonymously. When you use the text-to-tip service, which is outlined on the card that you're going to get today, it is stripped of all identifying information and sent to the administrators. When the administrators get it, we will not know who sent it. However, law enforcement does have the ability to subpoena information from the text-to-tip company and find out who sent it. So if any threats are sent in, if it is used in a harassing way or a potentially illegal way, law enforcement does have the ability to find out who sent the text or who sent the tip, but the administrators do not. Okay, this system does not replace your ability to talk to an administrator, a counselor, a teacher, a coach, or anyone on staff or faculty. We prefer that you talk to us and provide us information or share concerns with us the old-fashioned way, which is to come down to our offices and see us. However, in those rare occasions where students feel like they would like to share information and do so anonymously, this system is available to you. But the preferred method of communication is the tried and true, come talk to us. Finally, the system is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In general, the administrators work Monday through Friday from 6:30 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. Those are our general hours when most administrators are either in the building or on duty, so to speak. If you have something or you are aware of a concern that's happening over the weekend or over a vacation, the best thing to do is call 911 or notify your local law enforcement. You can still text the tip, but as administrators, generally over the vacations or weekends, we're not on duty all the time, although we do regularly check our email. But again, there would be a lag time in the response that we will be able to provide to any tips that come in. So this is Officer Rizzuti. He just wants to fill you in a little bit about how the system works on his end and also update you in terms of our rollout process.
Good morning, Amity. We are excited about the rollout of this new program, and we want to remind everyone that school safety is a community responsibility, and we need your help to keep your school safe, and that's why we are rolling out this program. And it is our sincere hope that it will be used for legitimate complaints and issues that you may come across during your day. We want to remind all of you, as Dr. Britton has previously said, that this is not a replacement for 911. If you are in a life-threatening situation or you need immediate assistance, you are advised to call 911. On the other end, that if you decide that you would like to abuse this system, that any complaints that are false in nature will be followed up on. We do have the ability to track down a user and identify them if the system is being abused. And once again, we remind you that school safety is everyone's responsibility. Thank you.
Thank you. So, your Spartan seminar teachers are going to distribute these now. These provide you information on how to use the system. Again, we hope that it is something that will provide you another opportunity to communicate with your administrators about any concerns. And just to follow up with what Officer Rizzuti said, school safety is a community responsibility. We are only going to be as effective as you allow us to be. So as always, Amity, thank you very much, and enjoy the real news and the rest of your Spartan seminar. Have a nice day.
After refining their pieces through daily rehearsals, on the evening of Thursday, May 9th, 2013, the Amity Band and Choir converged at the John J. Brady Center to deliver the annual spring concert. The selection of the music played this year was different from years past. It was described by band director Phil Dolan as having a book-ended American theme. The show opened with a jazzy take on America the Beautiful, featuring soloist Aaron O'Neill, and closed with a combined band and choir piece titled Thank You Soldiers, which was written and presented as a tribute to all military personnel. The show also included classic theme songs from famous Hollywood hits such as Jaws, Forrest Gump, and E.T., while the Amity Choir chose to perform several Beatles songs. The next musical performance at the high school will be the always anticipated Pops concert on June 7th and 8th. Having an arcade theme this year, Pops is described by Dolan as more of a rock show. Last Thursday, Amity juniors and seniors saw a presentation on driving safety. In past years, it has been a tradition to bring in a speaker to talk about this touchy subject, but this year was much different than others. This year, Ray Raw and Lynn Reardon were brought in to speak about losing their children in a driving accident. Both had very emotional stories to tell and touched many students there. Just think of the impact of putting alcohol in your system, Raw said after explaining that his daughter died because of drunk driving. Following Raw, Reardon spoke about losing her son Matthew in a speeding accident about the No Need to Speed campaign she started shortly after his death. Both Raw and Reardon spoke in hope of preventing situations like theirs from happening to any student here at Amity.
Every year, schools across the country celebrate Teacher Appreciation Week. I spoke with some of our teachers here at Amity to see what this means to them. 2 weeks ago, Amity celebrated Teacher Appreciation Week. Here's what several members of the faculty have to say on the subject.
Teacher Appreciation Week is a time that I reflect upon what teaching is to me, and I'm really glad that I went into the profession.
And oftentimes I believe that the position of a teacher is overlooked, and it's really kind of a neat week because the administrators recognize the amount of time we put in and the effort.
Being a teacher gives me an opportunity to share my passion for history with students, and especially in today's world, it's really important to understand what was happening in the past and make connections for the future. And so I hope, through what I do every day, I impart some wisdom and some interest in the subject on my students.
It's really kind of a reward for us for everything we do, and we try our best and try to make a difference in students' lives. And to educate the students in our certain disciplines is really a passion that we all have.
That we take a week out to celebrate and reflect on our teachers and what they mean to us, and celebrate teaching as a profession, and celebrate what they mean to our students, I think is a great thing for our school and a great thing for the kids to see, to acknowledge their teachers, and for the community to acknowledge teachers for all that they do for our kids.
The 24-hour Play Festival is back at Amity for the first time in 3 years. President of Amity Creative Theater, Peter Charney, says he was determined to bring back the festival as it is a great way for students to develop teamwork and work as an ensemble to create a piece of theater. The festival gives students an opportunity to write, direct, and star in their own play. The twist is that students only have 24 hours to come up with the whole concept. And if that wasn't hard enough, there are new challenges constantly being introduced. There is no winner for this festival, but at the Drama Club's end-of-the-year banquet, Rob Kennedy and Julie Shevin will announce the award for Best Student Production. Chris Herron, a motivational speaker and former drug addict, visited Amity on Tuesday, May 7th. Herron was a highly coveted college basketball recruit, but fell victim to drug abuse early in his college career, hurting his chances in the NBA. Now recovered, Herron travels around the country, inspiring all ages about personal achievement through his own story. I think it was a powerful message to learn how to figure out what it is in life that your goal is and where you want to get to, reflected event coordinator Matt Milner. For everyone present, emotions were high. Herron's story and message even sparked a member of the audience to share that he was reconnecting with his mother for the first time in over 20 years. It's a story that not only people struggling with addiction can listen to, but it's something that everyone can listen to. It's good for people that need some extra motivation or inspiration. Herron was brought to the school by the Community and Action Club and teachers Amy Miller and Alexandra Grayson in the wake of recent drug problems at Amity.
Every spring, the high school faculty are invited to gather in the library and vote for their favorite artwork for Amity's Library Art Awards. This year, the recipients of the Library Art Awards were junior Jeremy Wolin for his art piece titled World Below the Brine, and sophomore Olivia Falsigno for a photography piece titled Family. With its beginnings in 1988, when the librarians and media specialists decided to showcase student artwork in the library, there used to be only one art award given. But in 2003, the award was split into two separate categories, one for art and one for photography. The winners get to have their artwork showcased in the Library Media Center, and each received a $100 prize. Sue Trovarelli, a media specialist, said it has been very, very successful and has produced some great artwork for the walls of the library. This year's winning pieces will be revealed at the Evening of the Arts tomorrow, May 22nd, in the Media Center from 6:30 to 9 p.m.
That will do it for your news today. For all of us here at Amity's Real News, I am Alexa Eldrocker.
And I'm Haley Cover. Stay classy, Amity.